Look, I'm gonna submit this to you, and the reason why I'm gonna submit this to you is because it is a belief that I have. It's a current belief that I have. If you can prove me wrong, I'll hold my hands up and say, okay. But right now, based on research and statistics and what I've seen, I don't think you can prove me wrong. But I'm open. I'm open to be proven wrong, but I doubt you can prove me wrong on this. I doubt it. Trust me when I say this statement, I don't say the statement lightly. But based on data and research, like over time, this is possible. Again, the argument is over time. Over time, this is possible, right? If we had more creators worldwide, poverty would go down 30%. Over time, this is possible, right? And okay, what do I mean by creators, right? What I mean by creators, I'm talking about entrepreneurs, software developers, a painter, an inventor, even right on the internet, a digital content creator, a content creator, right? Someone who produces content, right? That's what I mean. I'm talking about along those lines, along the artistic arts, an actor, musician, a painter, right on that side, right? Then I'm also talking about on the tech side, a software developer, someone who creates AI, um, you know, someone who creates different types of technology, but an entrepreneur, right? That's what I mean, right? Someone that creates value is what I mean. Someone that can create value, someone that can create value for someone else, or create value for a number of people, for many different people, right? Someone that can create value for someone else and get paid for it, basically my definition, right? Someone that can create value for someone else and get paid for it. That is my definition of a creator in this argument, in this stance. Someone that can create value for someone else and get paid for it, right? So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because creators increase value creation. Creators increase value creation, right? An entrepreneur, a software developer, a painter, an inventor, a content creator, right? Introduces new value into the marketplace, right? They are constantly creating new things, and okay, some of them may not be creating new things, right? Some of them may not be creating new things, but they're adding their own unique twist. They're adding their own flavor to that thing, right? If there's Robertson Spices, right? And I'm trying to compete with Robertson Spice, I have to do something different. I need to make spice, right? I'm gonna make spice, right? I'm also gonna make spice. But there needs to be a differentiation. I need to be different from Robertson Spice, right? And it's the same if there's Coca-Cola and I want to compete with Coca-Cola. There needs to be something different about my drink. There needs to be something different about my beverage, my soda. Something needs to be different from my soda, right? And that is important and that is needed, right? To differentiate yourself in the marketplace, right? It is important, it is needed, right? And by doing that, added value, when you create something like that, right, you will need help. You will need to hire other people. You might have to hire 10 people, 100 people, right? One valuable product can build entire macro economies. one valuable product can build entire macroeconomies. And what do I mean by that, right? Stick with me when I say one valuable product can build entire macroeconomies. As I'm continuing to say, okay, once you build this product, whether it be that spice or that soda, right? You're gonna need help, whether it be a new phone or, I don't know, a new set of headphones, a different brand of headphones. You are going to need help to market it. Gonna need help to market it in marketing it, right? You're gonna need help there. You're gonna need help in production. You're gonna need help in producing faster. If you want to produce at a faster rate, you're gonna need help. If you're trying to create 100 headphones in under 2 hours, right? Every 2 hours you want to create 100 headphones. You're gonna need to hire a bunch of people to do that. You're gonna need to teach them. You're gonna need to upskill them in how it works and what to do, and then you're gonna have to hire them. So you're gonna need help in marketing, in production. You're gonna need help in the analytics. They're gonna need somebody who's gonna check the data, check how well the product is doing, check how well the company is doing. Just checking the stats, checking the numbers, checking, okay, how many headphones went to Brazil, how many headphones went to Japan, how many headphones went to Russia. Checking those stats and understanding, okay, where does this product have a foothold? Where does this product have a foothold? Is it in America? Is it in Japan? Is it in Southeast Asia? Where does this product have a foothold on, right? Someone who's going to check those analytics, that data. That's what you're going to need. So understand already here, marketing, maybe you're going to need 2 to 3 people. 2 to 3 people max, maybe 2 people. Production, probably going to need 200 people. 200 people, 300 people, give or take max. And then analysis, maybe two people, maybe one person, 2 to 3 people. You already have about 300 to 400 people by that alone, right? And then you're gonna need someone to deliver the product, right? Someone who's gonna deliver the product if it's international. And by that, look at how many jobs is created. Look at the number of jobs that have been created, right? You've created up to close to 300 to 500 jobs from that equation. You created 300 to 500 jobs, right? Even less, okay, less if you're trying to save cash. If you're trying to save money, probably less, but as the company grows, it could get to 500 employees, could get to 1,000 employees, just by that alone. And within that, with those employees, maybe you have an employee that's like, okay, I am not happy at this job, but I will be part of the production. I will make these headphones, right? I will make these headphones. Maybe this person has an 8-hour shift. Maybe they have to work 8 hours. When that person goes home, they can do research on what they love, on what they're interested in, right? And they could focus on that passion. Every time they come home late at night, they focus on that passion. Every single night they come home, they're focusing on that passion, right? And eventually that passion will give them financial benefits, right? Eventually that passion or that love there will be something created from that, right? I don't know what, it could be anything, could be another business for themselves, right? But they will be using the money that they get day to day, right, or in a week or in a month. They will be using that money to fund this project, to fund this business, to fund this idea that they're working. And that is important. That is the microeconomies that are created. That is the microeconomies that get created every single time a creator takes that risk. Every single time a creator dares to do. Every single time a creator is like, yo, no, I am a creative. I am going to create. I am a software developer. I gotta develop. I have to do this, right? Right. Every time they do that, right? Even someone like, even a quote unquote freelancer, right? A freelancer, cool, someone is doing freelance work or whatever, maybe they're editing videos, right? And they're thinking, there's no way to, is there a way to scale this? But if they're if they're passionate about it, right? They'll be happy to do it, then they'll do it and do it and do it. And if they're trying to raise their level, if they're trying to go to the next level, right, they can do something on the side. Easy. Like decide, okay, from this time to this time, I'm gonna focus on this. They could do that on the side. Right? Passion-based work increases long-term economic output. That's the reality. Passion-based work increases long-term output. It does. It will make you look forward to waking up in the morning and going and do it. Passion-based work increases long-term economic output. Because the more you love something, the more you're gonna do it. Alright, and that is essential. The creator economy lowers barriers to entry. Content creators, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. It lowers the barriers to entry. Anyone can get into the market now, to any different markets. There's like a lot of international businesses because of the internet. Because of the internet now, there's like 300 or 5,000 like internet-based businesses. It's crazy. It's insane. Like they got customers from the UK, got a customer from Zimbabwe, got a customer from Spain. It's just networking, internetworking, worldwide networking, right? And that's just the creator economy, right? And so what it is that poverty is a production problem. It's not a distribution problem. It's not being able to produce in that area, or to produce enough, right? To produce enough or to produce over a long period of time in order to gain those benefits, or in order to go to the next level, right? And as human beings, we need to produce more. We need to create more. We need to create more to create a better world. And yeah.